Hey folks, Post here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video. And late last night slash early this morning, I guess, the Pokemon Masters, at least on the Japanese side, I'm not sure. I mean, generally they would also drop a English version as well. But well, it hasn't dropped yet before I went to sleep. So you could check out the trailer on their YouTube channel, the whole thing, right? And it's pretty interesting. So it's basically like their Professor Oak reveal trailer, and I guess the speculations were correct with the Professor Oak kind of logo with the Pokemon Masters, right? So, anyways, I'm gonna go into this. It does actually show us some pretty interesting stuff that we'll look into in a sec. So, as for this trailer, mainly it's a what? It's like a 20 something second trailer, right? The last part over here is just the end screen stuff, but for the most part, it's just a 20 something second trailer, and I'm actually surprised that they hired like a whole actor, did like a whole set, and it's a really decently produced 20-second trailer for a mobile game. So looks like they're putting some work into this game, and in terms of advertising and stuff. So that's pretty cool, right? So as for all this language, not translating. If anyone translates this, then let me know. But otherwise, I'm not really gonna translate it. So the interesting part here is honestly just this frame, and this is the frame that we're probably gonna talk about the most here. So, over here in this frame, right, it shows a shot of a Pokeball sitting there alone, and I would assume this would be Professor Oak's. I don't know if it's safe to assume it's his lab, but like, dude doesn't really have like any other place to live in, right? Well, I mean, he doesn't live in the lab, but that's the only place you really see him, for the most part. He obviously doesn't live in the lab. Well, actually, yeah, no. Does he live with Blue? I think he does. Anyways, that's not important. This very likely is his lab, and that one Pokeball might give us some hints to which sync pair Professor Oak is going to team up with, right? And also, by the way, it's coming out on the 24th, right? This is potentially the free login bonus, free to play sync pair, right? Which is pretty cool. So if we go ahead and check, again, just real quick, I already did a video speculating on this. But like the Pokemon he really has just is what? Pikachu, Eevee, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and this is some unused data, which again I don't think they will use this unused data, right? Just because Nintendo doesn't really like to talk about glitch stuff, unused data or whatever. So yeah, for the Pikachu and Eevee thing, I don't think it's gonna be either Pikachu or Eevee, because in yellow, blue takes Eevee, then red just takes Pikachu, right? So both of these are gone, and I guess obviously for the starters, you in the game you pick whatever you want, but in the canon, like pseudo canon thing, I don't even know if it's actually canon or whatever, but just generally portrayed in all other promotional, I wouldn't say all other, but a lot of the other promotional material for the game canon, keep that in mind, not manga, not anime, not whatever, right? Red takes Charmander, and that's already confirmed because it's confirmed that Red is coming out with Charizard, right? Mega Charizard X, in fact. So Red would have that one. So that would leave Professor Oak's last Pokemon. That would be, the Pokemon over here, right? In this Pokeball. Either be Bulbasaur or Squirtle. And from previous knowledge, we know that there are Signa suits coming out for a lot of these trainers. We already got Seabold, we already got Brock, right? The ones we're missing are Misty, Cynthia, and Blue. And the blue outfit, this doesn't confirm anything, because it could just be he likes wearing the color blue. His name's Blue. He likes wearing the color blue. But could be Blastoise, right? It could be Blastoise, and hey, dude's name's Blue. And generally in the game canon, and it's not always true, right? But it's Blue is more portrayed with Blastoise, right, for the most part. So Blue could have taken Squirtle, and since Red did take Charmander, remember, the player's rival does pick the Pokemon with a type advantage against them, so it would make sense that Signasuit Blue, or potentially Signasuit Blue, could get Blastoise in the future, and that would leave Professor Oak with Bulbasaur, right? So if I were to guess, Professor Oak would get Bulbasaur. Either Bulbasaur or Venusaur, right? You could start out with Bulbasaur and then evolve it to Venusaur. We just don't know if it's going to start with Bulbasaur or Venusaur, but that doesn't matter, right? So yeah, that's basically the theory on Professor Oak's sync pair partner, right? Since it's not confirmed yet. So for Bulbasaur, like, if we're looking at what it could be, it could potentially be, I could see Bulbasaur being attack or support, because I guess Bulbasaur or I guess Venusaur would be pretty similar to Meganium, right? In terms of stats and whatever. It's relatively more bulky than the overwhelming offensive stats, which it does have decent offensive stats, but I guess it could be a chance that it's a support, right? And they're giving out a free sync pair, so it would be nice if it would be a support, because the free to play sync pair supports in this game are like insane, right? Like almost all the support free to play sync pairs in this game are just absolutely top notch. So it would be really cool if it's like a support sync pair, right? Or support / tech. Could have like Sunny Day or something, right? That would be pretty interesting. Like another Sunny Day sync pair that's not Ponyta, right? Or that would be a tech unit, but for support it could be some kind of special attack or special defense buffer support, right? That would be also pretty cool. Maybe / healer, who knows, right? Maybe they'll give it light screen again, I don't know, reflect. But yeah, can't really speculate too much on how it's going to be, since I could really see it being a lot of different builds, right? It could obviously be a striker as well, right? Striker, it would be cool if it's like a grass poison striker, because we don't have that many great poison strikers in the game at the moment. Although none of the poison strikers / tech units are actually that bad. J9, Koga, Roxy, they're not terrible, but we just don't have anything amazing. So it'd be cool if it's like a really, really strong grass type sync pair with some poison moves like Sludge Bomb or whatever, right? That'd be pretty cool. And also, while we're on this topic of the sync pairs, it does seem like Blue could get Blastoise, and from what we were speculating, right, yesterday they did, I did a video on the Pokemon Day thing and how potentially Red could be a Pokemon Day / 6-month anniversary celebration sync pair, right? So if that comes around that time and we get Professor Oak on the 14th or something, right? That's like 2 weeks away from the celebration, right? We could potentially get like Oak with Venusaur, and then we'll get like Signasuit Blue the next week, because we don't have any info on any of the banners post February the 14th, right? So we could maybe get Oak free to play on the 14th, then a week away, because usually it's every week there's a banner, right? Steven's on the the same day, right? The next week we could potentially get Signasuit Blue and Blastoise, and then the week after, 6-month anniversary / Pokemon Day, we could potentially get Red and Charizard X, right? That would make a pretty interesting timeline, right? Would be kind of awkward if you have Bulbasaur and Charmander in the game and not Squirtle, although not that awkward. But also rip anyone who wanted Signasuit Leaf with Venusaur. I know some of you guys wanted Leaf with Venusaur, but it looks like that dream's potentially dead. Also rip whoever wants Tauros It would be kind of hard to find another trainer with Tauros. Actually, let's see. Is there any other trainer with? Oops, that's just the image. Let's open that. Who the heck has Tauros? Main series here. No, this is anime. What the heck? Let's not look at anime. Game locations. Is it really just does like no one use Tauros ever in the games? Pokedex entries, or does Bulbapedia not have that information? I don't even know. But I just don't really remember anyone having Tauros. Like, even like normal gym leader doesn't have Tauros, right? Maybe it could be, some kind of side or like NPC thing. But otherwise, rip Tauros, I guess, for those who wanted Professor Oak with Tauros. Or, there we go. Or anyone who wanted Professor Oak with Nidoking. Or I've, seen a lot of folks who wanted Professor Oak with a lot of different sync pairs, right, in my last video on Professor Oak. So anyways, there we go. That's all I have for this one. If you guys have any better ideas, let me know in the comments down below, right? For, Professor Oak, speculation, sync pair, all that stuff. If you think it's Venusaur, if you do think it's Venusaur, what movesets potentially have, if it's striker, attacker, or whatever, let me know in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.